Okay, so here I go with my next installment of Cecile doing vlogging. So today is September 29th, and I did get some feedback from my son, Daniel, and I appreciate it very much. I was thinking, 10 minutes, but he said that probably the 10 minutes is a little bit too long. So I am going to try and shorten it and make these max 5 minutes. So that's what I'm going to be working on. So I like the way that my videos turned out. He did send me, my son Daniel, sent me a little app that does very basic editing. So I played with it quite a bit. Well, I shouldn't say quite a bit, but I played with it a bit. And I was able to use it, and I had these old videos of me doing the Shamrocking half marathon, and I was able to put them all together so it shows as one film clip as opposed to 4 separate ones. And they're all short, 30 seconds or something like that, and some 10 seconds and everything else. So I was able to put it together and make a 1 minute video as opposed to having 4 separate little ones, which is what I wanted to do. So if I'm out on the Camino, I can do maybe a minute or 30 seconds in the morning, 30 seconds here and there on the actual trail when I'm walking, and maybe I see a beautiful meadow or some other landmark or something like that, and I can take a shot of that and then just have these individual little videos. Then when I'm at the very end, like I said, do my whole recap of what my day was like and everything else, and then I can put it all together pretty easily. It doesn't take a whole lot of time to put them all together, and then once I put them all together, then you make the one video, and then you just take that one and you upload it into YouTube. And so I think that's going to accomplish exactly what I wanted to accomplish. So yay on that. That's one thing. Second thing that I did today, I put out into the universe, as my son would say, and I put out into the universe that I wanted to learn Spanish. And my daughter, when I asked her about it, I've been trying to do Duolingo, which has been helpful, but I still just hit certain pockets on Duolingo, even where I just feel totally lost, and it feels like I'm not really learning. I'm learning certain things, but not really, and not getting to the point where I feel like I can have a conversation in Spanish. So I asked Yolanda about that, my daughter, La Niña, and she said what she was thinking of doing was actually maybe finding someone to meet up with and have lunch with, or coffee or something, where you meet up with a person and then you guys work on doing Spanish. So she seemed to think that was a better way to do it than even trying to watch news shows or something like that where you're trying to learn Spanish. So I put out in the universe, as my son would say, and I went to Nextdoor and I just posted on there and says, does anybody know of a Spanish meetup group or anything like that? And one woman responded and said, she was a teacher and she had some other experiences and she was willing to do it. So I said, okay. So I private messaged her. She gave me her phone number, I gave her mine. We did some other things, and we met today for the first time. And we sat at a coffee shop and we just talked and went over everything. And she's from San Francisco area, but she had high school Spanish, then she joined the Peace Corps and went to Guatemala and spent almost 2 years in Guatemala with the family and worked on her Spanish there, and then came back to the United States, Sacramento in particular, and she taught for several years elementary level Spanish, but she actually taught Spanish. So we met up. She gave me some suggestions, and we're going to try and meet once a week, and I'm going to really try to learn Spanish. So I feel like, I don't know, I feel more confident that, okay, I've made 2 steps. I still have to work on and Daniel, I know this, cleaning out the house, so I will work on that. But I get to work on my Spanish, and I'll spend some time working on my editing skills and still doing these vlogging. And I'm going to try and do the vlogging every day just so I get used to, you know, seeing myself on camera and just talking and everything else. So I'm almost at 5.5 minutes, so I know I should stop this because I'm going to try not to go too far over 5 minutes. And I'm definitely not going to try and do the 10 minutes. So I will see you guys later. Happy vlogging.